Why they did that? Because they wanted to secure the body underground. Because earlier stage, they noticed that if they have a normal burial, after they leave the site, animals, mainly dogs, wild dogs in the desert, they would dig and eat the fresh body. Yeah? So this is why they mummify the body, not to be attractive, to be eaten by animals. And also they try to secure the entrance to the shaft so they can keep the body or the mummy for the journey to the afterlife. So they build a mastaba. This is a cross-section of the mastaba. Here is the mastaba. And then the mastaba was developed to be what we call today pyramid. And when you go to Saqqara, you can see what people are calling today the step pyramid, which I don't like to call it a step pyramid. I like to call it the step mastaba, because it was not a pyramid yet. Yeah, it was a mastaba, and then it was developed, it was enlarged, and then they added another step, 4 steps, and then they added 2 steps. You can see every time they are enlarging the mastaba. This is the famous step pyramid at Saqqara, which is about like 20 or 25 kilometers from here, from my, yeah? And then became, after that, the form of the pyramid we know, which was developed from the step mastaba or the step pyramid of Saqqara. Building tombs went parallel to building temples. The tombs were the houses of eternity, the temples were the houses of gods. The tombs where we will survive for the afterlife, the pyramids and the temples where the gods live, the houses of gods. So this is, by the way, the temple of Queen Hatshepsut.
It's a beautiful one.
It's a beautiful one. And by the way, maybe you all know that in Egypt we had 2 out of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, or the ancient wonders of the world. Yeah? One of them is the Great Pyramid of Giza, the largest of all. And the second one was the lighthouse of Alexandria, which was built by Ptolemy II. But matter of fact, all the 7 wonders are gone except the Great Pyramid of Giza. So it's the only surviving one. To be honest, we could or we should add at least 3 more sites to those 7 wonders to make them 10 easily. And correct me if I'm mistaken. One of them is this temple of Queen Hatshepsut, which is a rock-cut temple, amazing site, built by one of the most genius architects of the history of mankind, called Senimut. This mountain is the same mountain mostly in the tombs of the Valley of the Kings. The Valley of the Kings is on the other side of the same mountain. They were taking this temple from one side, taking the tomb of Queen Hatshepsut in the Valley of the Kings from the other side, having like 2 tunnels, but one higher than the other, to end up at the end not to be linked, but because the sanctuary or the holy of the holies of the temple should be above or higher than the burial chamber of the Queen Hatshepsut. So the god Amun-Ra will be always watching over the Queen Hatshepsut and protecting her for the afterlife. When you think of something like this, taking those tunnels in this mountain, like 3,400 years ago, with no X-ray, with no satellite images, with no modern equipments for digging or for building and so on, and that was achieved by Senimut 1,400 BC. Amazing. This is one side. The other side is what? Is Abu Simbel. Definitely. If we talk about this one as one of the wonders, so Abu Simbel definitely must be one of the wonders of the world. Yeah? By or for Ramesses II and his beloved wife Nefertari. What else? Karnak. The great temple of Karnak in the city of Luxor. And excuse me, I'm not counting Karnak as one of the wonders of the world. I only count part of Karnak. Only part of Karnak, not the whole Karnak. Only part of Karnak, which is the great hypostyle hall. The great hall of columns, with 134 columns, were once before originally supporting a heavy ceiling or roof built of heavy stone as well. 134 columns built by Seti I and his